Hello, welcome, and namaste. This is Moksha Mukti Apollo going live, and today I am using a different modus operandi. I have changed from iPhone to going to live on the desktop. So I'm on a desktop right now, and I'm doing the sound check, and sound check sounds good. So sound check is good. And let's see if I can read your comments here. Where are the comments? Where can I see the comments? Maybe here. There it is. I can see the comment now. Now I see Antania Givens says hello. Hello, Antania. Thanks for joining. Namaste. So any comments, question, concern that you type on the comment section shall push Moksha Mukti's button for him to speak. Otherwise, you can just remain here silently until something comes up in his consciousness, and then he will speak. Otherwise, he's just gonna sit here silently. Oh, where are the comments? Lost comments again. So I need to see the comments. Where are the comments? I was seeing comments, but I don't see that now. There it is. Now I can see the comments. Okay, now there's multiple people there. There's a Heather Marie says hi. Hi Heather, thanks for joining. Namaste. Tamarind Louis Roger says hello heart. Hello Tamarind, thanks for joining. Namaste. And Tamarind says how are you today? I am doing well. How are you? Darlene Ring says hi. Hi Darlene. And Blake Shreen says hi. Hi Blake. So Moksha Mukti is here today, and he's speaking regarding your questions, comments, concerns that comes from your comment. Any questions, concerns that you have. And well, somehow Moksha Mukti did not write the what this is about, so I may have to speak regarding this. So this is regarding your source of happiness, sadness, anxiety, depression, loneliness, anger, hatred, jealousy, love, everything and everything. So all the source that you have experiencing sources, he's pointing you to look for that source, and he's pointing you to that. And any questions, comments, concerns that you have, Moksha Mukti shall speaking regarding that. you see. And what are the comments? There are 6 comments. I am not seeing the comments here. Why isn't the comments dynamic? It's only dynamic on the iPhone, so I have to look at the comments on the iPhone. Tamarin says, I am doing better. Doing better today. Thank you for asking. So now this method allows Moksha Mukti to share with the different people. So he's going to share this with where? And Maria Sistrunk Phillips says, hello there Maria, thanks for joining. Namaste. Matthew Johnson is back. Hello Matthew, says namaste Matthew, thanks for joining. Tamaran writes, how can bring more love into my life even when I already know, though things seem not as easy as I once was? Well, at times. Well, that's what exactly Moksha Mukti is pointing to you, Tamarind, that the source of love, source of happiness is already within you, and he's pointing you to that, pointing you to give your attention to that. And when you put your attention to the source, what will happen? Is possibility for you to recognize the infinity possibilities. So there will be infinity possibilities for you to find love. But before we begin that, the attention itself creates possibility in you for you to love yourself, and you become loving, you become love. That is the expression of love. And when the expression of love blooms upon your consciousness, or the recognition appears in your consciousness, or the recognition happens in your consciousness, see, you become love. And when you become love, you certainly attract more love, you see. So Miriam Vinka says, hi Miriam, thanks for joining. Namaste. And you're back. Maria Sistrunk Phillips, hello Maria. She writes, is there anything you can tell me about the harassment I'm facing from a lunatic? I have spoken to an attorney yesterday. Well, there's 2 things happening there, Maria. First of all, thought is causing that. Thought is causing the lunatic to harass you in the first place. And second of all, your thought is present to make that harassment as a threat to you, or that is making you agitated. And if there is a threat, is dangerous, certainly you need to speak to authority, or or do something, take action there. But what Moksha Mukti is pointing is, if there is no danger, if there is no nothing, give attention to the source, and by giving attention to the source, your thought will be, the agitation will be minimized for you to experience what Moksha Mukti is pointing out. And when that person sees you in the recognition of the source, maybe he will leave you alone. You see, there is something in there that is causing him to harass you. You see, when you portray this aura or whatever, you see, when that happens, in the recognition of your expression, in that energy that is not seen to the eyes but seen to the everyone, some people call that aura, you see, or some sort of a expression, you see, that itself will allow you to have that person leave you. So see, there are that's what Moksha Mukti is pointing out. You see, he's not giving you advice, he's not teaching you anything, he's not telling you what to do, he's simply pointing you to something that you already have within you, and in there is a possibility of miracle, and it's possible that person will leave you alone. Tamarin says, so true, thank you. You're welcome, Tamarin. Cody River Bras says hello. Hello, Cody, thanks for joining. Namaste. Tamarin writes, so in other words, be and do love and more love, and love will come into my life, those around me. Yes, when you become loving, you will attract love. Maria Sistrong Phillips says hello. Hello, Maria, thanks for joining. Namaste. Hey, hang on just a second, I just need to read this text here I received. Okay. I got the message, so I'm coming back to this group. I had to go back and check that important business message I received on my phone, but that can wait, so I don't need to end this session, so we can keep on going. And Matthew Jansen, so writes a question. What is the topic of discussion? Matthew, Moksha Mukti is not here to discuss anything. Moksha Mukti is not here to teach you anything. Moksha Mukti is not giving you lecture or speech. He's simply pointing out to something within you that you have. And in that experiencing, if you experience something, if the experiencing is agitating you, or you just want to share your experiencing, you see, feel free to share your experiencing or ask questions. Anything and everything regarding your experiencing. And this is the topic of that. And some reason why I didn't like that, write this down on the top of the page. I usually write it down, but today I am using different technique to go live. I'm going live from a desktop. I've been going live from the iPhone and cell phone, but today I'm using desktop. I figure out this technology to go live, and some reason because I'm going live from the desktop, I just didn't think or didn't have time to put that headings. No, I normally put that in there. Maybe see if I can put that up here. Okay. Yeah, there's an edit button. Yeah. Okay, so I can add a description. Okay, all right, now I can edit it. So I'm going to go back and add those description, but see, there is no topic here. There is no topic. It is simply happening, and whatever experiencing you are all experiencing together, you see, this is what it is. And see if I can all right, so I'm gonna put this comment there in this section on the description. Now, okay, so all right, okay, done editing. Now you'll see the heading. Now you'll see the heading there. Are you seeing the heading? Yes. Now you can see the heading. And how about the comments? Okay, comments are also coming there. But is the comment dynamic or static? So if the comments are dynamic here, that would be great. If not, I would have to go back to iPhone, and iPhone is kind of hard to read there. Strange eyes. Okay. Yeah, I don't think the comment is dynamic there. So I have to go back and read from here. Yeah, so that's what it is, Matthew. Now the heading is placed on the beginning of the near the live video. So the heading is there, but that's what we're speaking today. That's what we're gathering today. Cody River Bros says, Matthew, the topic is life. Yeah, topic is simply what is happening now, Matthew, whatever we're experiencing, and the subject is love. Not necessarily love, but seeing the source of love, source of everything within your own experiencing. I think that would be the topic, but now I share it. But some of you already know that, just like Cody. Looks like he's been here before. And Cody writes, how can I manifest abundance? Hey, hang on a second. If I bring a iPad, that would be easier to read the comments here. So hang on a second, see if I can bring a iPad. Just 1 second, okay? Well, couldn't find the iPad, so I have to read from here. Well, Cody River writes, how can I manifest abundance into my life? Cody, we are not interested in abundance. However, we are interested in the source. We are interested in giving attention. We are interested in giving attention, and Moksha Mukti is pointing to that. Oh, I think maybe this is the dynamic. Yeah, the comments are dynamic here, but it's a little slower. Okay, so the comments are dynamic, so I don't have to watch a little iPhone. So yeah, yeah, see, we're not interested in that. What we're interested in is giving attention to the source, and Moksha Mukti is pointing to that, to give attention to that, what is available to you now in this present moment. And there is a possibility. When the attention is given to the source, it creates possibility for you to experience abundance, experience the infinity possibility, and that's abundance, you see. So it's not about how can I manifest. That's not the question that you should be asking. Should be asking is what is the source of abundance? What is the source of abundance within you? And you need to be giving attention to that, and that's what Moksha Mukti is pointing. And to you, when you give attention to the source, it appears like it's not manifesting now. You see, it's not manifesting now, and you'll say, why it's not manifesting? See, we're not interested in that, and by asking question, manifestation, you will not manifest. Maria writes, thank you, heart. You're welcome, Maria. Victor Talevsky says, Namaste, Moksha. Namaste, Victor. Thanks for joining, and you're back. You've been back here several times, Victor. How are you today? Melissa Newman says, hello, Melissa. Thanks for joining. Namaste. Edward Hernandez. Edward, you're also back. Says, Namaste, how's it going? Namaste, Edward. Doing well. How are you? Tamarin writes, I just want everyone to know that we all need to live our passion and to love what we are and do. If there's something in your life that doesn't give you a sense of joy and love, then get rid of it or get out of it. Be you and love you. Thank you. I feel urged to share my feelings at this moment. Tamarin, thanks for sharing your feelings. And in the reality, your feelings are thought. It's a sensitized thoughts, sensitive thoughts. You see? And people label that thought as a feelings, but that is a thought. So what you're speaking is your thoughts. And do not say or do not assume what we need for others. Do not speak on behalf of others. See, Moksha Mukti doesn't do that here. He does not speak on behalf of others. He is simply pointing you to the source that is already available to you now, in this present moment. You see? And in the reality, what is happening is the happening. That source is the existing. Existence is the existence. You see? And everyone else, existence of everyone is again assumed by the mind. See, it's in the mind. And when you say passion, our passion, that doesn't define specificness. That only speaks generally, and that is coming from the thought. You see? And there is something in your life. Yes, there is something in your life. That's what Moksha Mukti is pointing you, the source. Source of everything. Happiness, sadness, anxiety, depression. Anything and everything. Source of everything is already available to you, and he is pointing you to see that source. Simply pointing you. No more, no less. And it only requires your attention. Nothing. And when that happens, it creates infinity possibilities. That's what Moksha Mukti is pointing out. And when that happens, you may experience sense of joy. You may experience tremendous love. And you may experience epiphany, extraordinary experiences. You see, there's a possibility, and that's all Moksha Mukti is pointing out. But Tamarin, thanks for sharing your thought. And because of your comments, this session is happening lively, because Moksha Mukti can talk. He can talk, speak all day. But if I speak all day, it's like, what's the point? Now you asking questions, putting a comment, Moksha Mukti can speak regarding that. Melissa Newman says, any thing or advice about the new moon tomorrow? No, Melissa. Moksha Mukti is not an astrologer. So he's not going to speak regarding new moon tomorrow. Astrologer may be able to give you more details regarding new moon. Matthew Johnson says, Namaste, Namaste. Jay Sanders, hello, much aroha from New Zealand. Oh, finally we have someone commenting from New Zealand. Hello, New Zealand. Thanks for joining. Namaste. Namaste, New Zealand. Holly Hutchins. Hello, Holly, you're back. Says hello. Hello, thanks for joining. Namaste. Darlene Ring. Hello, Darlene, you're back again. Namaste, thanks for joining. Darlene says you have a smooth, soothing voice. I would like to know what I need to do to be healthy and let go and see if the person I really feel like I love will love me back. I know there is a connection, but maybe I'm mistaking for love. Yeah, Moksha Mukti has already pointed that out to you, Darlene, that the source of the love is already within you, and he's pointing you to that, you see. And when that person sees you, that you are radiating with love, there is no other way that that person cannot love you. That person will love you, you see. And then maybe you are assuming that person is loving you, you see. Maybe you love that person, whether that person is in a relationship, maybe that person doesn't feel the way that you feel about that person. Maybe a new person will appear in your life, you see. I mean, if that your husband, then I suggest you do some things like counseling or something to bring him back. But if it's not just a but if that is just a relationship, maybe new relationship will emerge. New relationship might emerge because you see, that cannot be hidden. When the recognition happens about this source, where the source is recognized in your consciousness, in your experiencing, that cannot be hidden. You see, love will be expressed and heads will be turned, you see. Okay, so the comments here are a little bit slower than the it is slower than the I need to save that. Jay Sanders writes, love is the source. No, Jay, that is your assumption. Love is not the source. Love happens in the source. Love is the expression of the source, not the love. Love is not the source. Love is the expression of the source. You see? Do you see that difference? Expression of the source. And the source, there is everything. And it's not speaking. Moksha Mukti is not speaking. He's pointing you, and he's pointing you to give effort and give you attention to that is observing everything here and now. That's what he's pointing out. You see, so it requires a little effort here. You see, and only few of you will give effort and get something out of this. You see, that's why Moksha Mukti say he's not teaching you anything, because if you don't get anything out of this, this is not teaching. This is not a lecture. If you get something out of this, then something profound happened here, and that's what Moksha Mukti is creating, or attempting, or expressing, to create something profound happen in your experiencing in this gathering. You see, and few people have reported that. Few people said they were healed just by being here. You see, and Moksha Mukti has done quantum prayer, and through the quantum prayer, people were healed, or people were healed even without doing the quantum prayer. So Cody River says, and by the way, there is a delay here. You may have typed in your comments like 7 seconds or 30 seconds or a minute ago, and Moksha Mukti is responding that later, is because there's a delay here for your comment to appear, and even there's a delay here that Moksha Mukti speaks. There's a delay that you hear him after a while. So Cody River, hey Cody, thank you for joining. Says thank you. Om Namaste. Namaste. Alexandria Walls James. Hey Alexandria, you're back. How are you today? Thanks for joining. Namaste. Says, writes, yay, I made it this time. Yes, you made it. I try to put this source into as many sites as possible, as many groups as possible, but I think I only put in 3 groups. And I invited some people. If you're my Moksha Mukti's friends, I invited them on this event. So yeah, you made it. Glad to have you. Glad you joined. And Rise, hello and namaste. Yeah, namaste. Dawn Krak Tapia. Hello, Dawn. Thanks for joining. You've been here several times. Thanks. How are you today? Namaste. And Dawn writes, hello, bless you, brother. Yep, bless you also, sister. Tamarind writes, my thoughts hold a sense of love, so I'm only sharing with my love with others. It may not reach everyone, but it might touch someone and the right way. Thank you. Yes. Yes, certainly good to project love, that's good to do that. And thank you for doing that. However, what Moksha Mukti is pointing even to you is not give so much attention to the love, but give attention to the source of love. You see, source of love. And see the difference between the love and the source is in your own consciousness. And when you recognize that, you don't need to shout at all the people, hey, I am giving loves. Hey, I am giving you this radiance. Hey, I am giving you my aura. Hey, I am giving my light. Hey, you don't need to announce that. Simply when they see you, well, here, you may have to comment, of course, for others to see you here. So I think that's fine to do that. But see, you don't really need to do that. Like if you're in a group, you see, you don't even need to speak regarding, hey, I am giving you love, I am giving my aura, I am giving my light. You don't even need to speak regarding that. Simply experiencing that, recognizing that itself will project that aura or the radiance or the whatever light, whatever, onto others, and they will be drawn to you. You see, and they will receive love from you. You see, that's what Moksha Mukti is pointing out. But anyway, if you want to do that, that's fine, and it's okay to do that. But that's what Moksha Mukti is pointing here. You see, it simply requires your attention, no less, no more. But anyway, thanks for sharing your love, and I think we accept that. Thank you. Yulela Trancaso. Hello, Yulela, you're back. How are you today? Were you already here? Down here? No. Yeah, I think I sent you an invite. I think you're my friend here today, and my Moksha Mukti's Facebook. So glad you joined. And Yulelia, I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name correct or not, but she writes, hello, namaste. Can you do a quantum prayer for me? I suffer from migraines. Thank you. Namaste, Hilela. Simply be here and now and do not believe in your thoughts. Okay? Even for a few seconds, do not believe in your thoughts. Thought is exaggerating your pain. Thought is lying to you. Thought is not true. So give attention to the source. And of course, if you ask Moksha Mukti, he'll do quantum prayer, because quantum prayer is fast and effective. So here's to you, Lala, for your migraines. Done. Quantum prayer is fast and quantum prayer is effective. Let me know if that works for you. Melissa Newman says, I suffer from headaches as well. Okay, so multiple people have a migraine today. Is it because today is Wednesday, hump day? We're in the middle of the week. So Melissa suffer from headaches as well. So here's a quantum prayer for Melissa. Okay, quantum prayer is done for Melissa. So let me know how you feel. And do not believe in your thoughts. The thought is exaggerating your pain, and thought is false. Sabrina Soul Rebel. Oh, Sabrina Soul Rebel. I think you were here before. Thanks for joining. Namaste. Soul Rebel. And she writes, Soul writes, can you help me with a prayer for better luck? Been having problems non-stop. Namaste. Now all of you are coming with a prayer. You see, that's what Moksha Mukti. I really don't want to do it, but since you ask, I will do a prayer. Tell you what, I'm going to do a prayer for everyone's prayer, general prayer for everyone. Well, I'm going to do a specific prayer for you, Sabrina, and then after that, I'm going to do a general prayer for those of you who are here, all in a group prayer. I'm going to do quantum prayer for all of them who is watching here. Those of you who are watching, giving attention to the source, listening. For them, I'm going to do general quantum prayer for a few things. Okay? And together, we're going to do quantum prayer for world peace. I think there was a request from someone that to do world peace. And there is a tension between South Korea and North Korea, and the quantum prayer even works better, when you do in a group, for a situation like that. So Sabrina, here's a prayer for you that to give you good luck. Okay. Before this prayer is happening, what Moksha Mukti is pointing to you is that luck is actually expression, not expression. Luck is just a stem from the thought. You see, in the reality, you are lucky. In the source, you are already lucky. So Moksha Mukti is gonna just give you a little quick prayer for Sabrina. Okay, I just pray for you, Sabrina. That is going to bring you good luck. Okay, but in the meantime, what Moksha Mukti is pointing you, he's pointing you to give attention to the source, not so much to the thought, even for 15 seconds. And in there is a possibility for you to experience infinity possibilities, and that itself will bring you good luck. And no need to think about that. Just give attention to the source and you'll see. And there something happens. Something profound can happen, you see. And Tamarin Lewis writes, thanks Melissa, I have a link for you if you would like to know more about solar eclipse. Okay, yeah, Moksha Mukti is not speaking about eclipse or any astrology. Anyway, thanks for the link, but we're not speaking about that. He's not speaking about any eclipse. Because in the source, you are not bothered by any eclipse, any new moon, any full moon, anything like that. You are not bothered in there. So when you are not bothered in there, why do you care? Why do you waste your time? But if you want to do it, do it. Moksha Mukti is not against any of that. But in the source, there is no need for that, because source itself will take care of that, and you are no more agitated, you see, because everything will guide you. No star, no sun, no moon, nothing needs to guide you, because in the source will guide you. See, and everything is in the source. Even the sun, moon, stars, everything, galaxy, universe is in the source, and that is already available to you now. And why wasting your time when it simply requires maybe 15 seconds, 20 seconds, 1 minute? Simply giving attention to that is a simple process. Why do you need to waste your time? That's what Moksha Mukti is pointing out. Darlene says thank you. You're welcome, Darlene. Melissa Newman says thank you, Tamarin. So she's thanking Tamarin for the eclipse. So she wants to go know about the eclipse. And it's okay. Alexandria Walls writes, source is a creation. Well, that's my thought. Haha. Yeah, that is coming from your thought. See, in the source, when there is a recognition, so even source, you wouldn't even make any statement like that. That is coming from your thought. Thought will say, hey, source is this, source is that, source is this, source is great, source is everything, source is... Thought says all that. You see? And who knows whether the source is created? Who knows whether everything is created? You see, there is no ending, there is no beginning. There is no time, there is no space. How is everything created? Can thought ever know that? No. Thought will never know that. Thought wants to know. And good luck. Matthew writes, fear can hold us back and hinder us from expression. Yes, Matthew, that is exactly what is going on. See, thought is in your own way. Thought is distracting you. Thought is the reason Thought is in your way. That you have not recognized that. Because of the thought, you have not recognized that. Yes. And what Moksha Mukti is pointing, instead of giving attention to the thought, because thought is coming, like a bubble in the boiling water, thought comes, many thoughts. Just simply observe, even for 15 seconds. That's what Moksha Mukti is pointing at. But if you are working in your job, that's what Moksha Mukti is saying. Although, you may be able to do that. But that's not what Moksha Mukti is pointing here. While you're here, even 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes, however long you can, give attention to the source. That's what Moksha Mukti is pointing at. And of course you have to have a thought. And of course you have thoughts all the time. Thought appears and disappears all the time. And you cannot stop thoughts. And when Moksha Mukti is speaking like this and somebody coming back and assuming, hey, how can I stop thoughts? You cannot stop thoughts. Thought goes on and on. And maybe expression may be going beyond the thought. But in the reality, that is simply your attention to the source. Going beyond the thought is simply attention to the source, here and now in this present moment. The thought happens. You cannot stop the thought. So there's a paradox here, isn't it? There's a paradox here. paradox is you need thought, and thought happens, and without thought, with thought, the recognition is difficult. The recognition is difficult. Matthew Johnson, simply express love for what it is. Matthew, you're trying, but that's not what Moksha Mukti is pointing out. He's pointing out he's not saying express love. What he's saying is give attention to the source, and when recognition happens, it itself will express love. It itself will express the expression of existence, and that is love. It happens on its own. Now, when you state like that, then you're telling the thought to do that. It's going from the thought. Hey, thought, express love. It is happening from the thought. Hey, thought, express love. Hey, thought, imagine source. Hey, thought, imagine love. And thought is imagining all that. That is what is happening. When the recognition happens, it expresses itself. That's what it was Moksha Mukti speaking or pointing. But yeah, see, if you don't write a comment, then Moksha Mukti would not know, what where you going. So by commenting, then Moksha Mukti sees where you're going and he's pointing you. Alexandria writes, and I am good today. How are you? Hopefully good. I am well. Thank you for asking. By the way, can you all see Moksha Mukti on screen from here? It's like the image is frozen. Can you all see the image? Or I know you can hear the sound because I can hear the sound on the headphone here. And I'm going to put it over here. The sound is coming from the headphone. So that means sound is coming. Oh, I don't even hear the sound now. Oh, there's a sound there. Sound is coming, so I don't know if you can see the video. Yeah. Okay. And Jay Saunders. Hello, Jay. Thanks for joining. Namaste. Jay writes, energy speaks louder than words or action. Yes. And the energy is coming from the source, you see. And the energy is tremendous when that happens. The inner light is lit. Well, when the recognition, again, it goes back to recognition of the source. You see, everything stems from there. Recognition of source, and then that light is lit. Love is expressed. Expression is expressed through the source. Automatically, naturally. And when the light is lit, the energy is there. And the energy can be seen. Energy can be seen. Without even speaking, Moksha Mukti can sit here silently. And some of them reported back, there's energy there. I can't see the energy here, but the energy there. You see, with the energy, that's why Moksha Mukti is speaking. And there's a tremendous energy behind this life. And you already have it too. And that's what Moksha Mukti is pointing out in there. And it simply requires your attention. But what happened here is something, it didn't come from effort. Either through the grace of God, if He exists, or through serendipity this occurred or this happened. And because of that, Moksha Mukti is speaking. You see. But yeah, that's true. Energy speaks louder than words and action. Jay Sanders wrote. Alexandria writes, lately whenever I notice myself in my thoughts, I make myself focus on source and I've been at such peace. Lately, yeah, giving attention to the source. I don't know, focusing, but attention. Maybe they're the same thing, But Moksha Mukti choose the word attention. Yes. And in there is unlimited possibility. There is even possibility of peace. You see. Melissa writes, thank you so much. You're welcome, Melissa. Namaste. Corina Holyoke. Hello, Corina. Thanks for joining. Namaste. And writes, thank you. Heart. You're welcome. Namaste. Davarka Ladenko. Hello, Davarka. You're here today also. How are you? Thanks for joining. Namaste. Thank you. I have big favor. My daughter was in the hospital for Sylvia Lodenko. All right. So Moksha Mukti is going to do quantum prayer for Sylvia Lodenko. Yeah, my daughter is just back and she did her nail and she wanted to show me that. So we're going to do quantum prayer for Sylvia Ladenko. She's in the hospital. So what is the problem? Why is she in the hospital, Davarka? And somebody's playing drum downstairs. So we have company in the house. And even drums is not going to agitate Moksha Mukti. Drums is not going to break Moksha Mukti's meditation, because this is natural meditation happening on its own without giving any effort, without any artificial effort. This meditation happening, even the drum is playing downstairs, is not going to bother Moksha Mukti. And this session will go on, you see. And so prayer for Sylvia. I need to know what is this in the hospital for. So there will be intent and purpose. See, the quantum prayer is also intent and purpose. So, Alexander writes, I'm saving up to have a one-on-one session with you. Okay, Alexandria, look forward to seeing you one-on-one, and go deeper, and go deeper, and go deeper. You see, for our thought, it appears like you're going deeper, 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 deeper. You see, but in the reality, there is only one source. That is the source. That is one level. That is the source, and all the levels that is created by the thought. Thought says this level, that level. But yeah, looking forward to speaking with you one-on-one, Alexandria. Melissa Newman says, is the source within us? Yes, Melissa, source is already within you, and it is available to you now in this present moment. Anjan Kumar, hey Anjan, you're back again. Thanks for joining. Namaste. Anjan writes, thought, attention, and source. Is that what life is all about? In one conception, there is nothing real in life. It's all imagination. And in second conception, that this type of spiritual talks doesn't solve the real life problems itself. It just changes the way you see it. So be happy. Live this short life, enjoying and experiencing both good and bad. Cheers. Yes. That's what exactly Moksha Mukti is pointing out. There are two things happening. See, one is happening through the thought. Everything is created by the thought, and in there, thought is needed to function there. In thought is needed to strive. Thought is needed to, gather more resources. Thought is needed to have more influence. Thought is needed to more have power. In that level, and that is happening. That is true. On the other hand, what Moksha Mukti is pointing out, there is something already available. This is not going to solve the life problem, because the life's problem is created by the thought itself. That's what Moksha Mukti is pointing out. Life problem is created by the thought itself. thought creating the problem, now thought is trying to solve it. You see, it's not going to happen. There's always going to be a problem in the life, no matter what, you see. And that's what Moksha Mukti is pointing out. This is not spiritual talk. This is talk about life. And everything is, what they're telling you is false, is what Moksha Mukti is pointing out. Even all theories that is created, all theories are false. All theories are false, only some theories are useful. All the talk you're talking about coming from the thought, that is created all the theories. And what Moksha Mukti pointing out, those are all false. Those all theories are false. Only some are useful to function in the society, you see. So in the reality, neither that nor this solve the problem. This is simply pointing you to something that you have already within you for you to experience and recognize it, and then there's a possibility for you. Now you can do a lot of thinking, and thinking can take you there, take you many, many years, but when the recognition happens here, it can happen immediately. And the possibilities are infinite, versus in thought, your possibilities are limited, because the thought is limited. And that's what Moksha Mukti is pointing out. You see? So that's why Moksha Mukti is pointing you, don't believe in your thought even for 15 seconds and see what happens. Many people reported back here saying there's something profound happened. Alan Holloway, hello Alan, thanks for joining, namaste. Hope everyone is having a good night. I'm sure everyone is having a good night, but there's some issues that thought is creating, or in the reality there are some issues and thought is presenting or projecting, but it's all good. It's all good. Blake Shreen, or Creen, I'm doing best to pronounce the name. Blake says hi. Hi Blake, thanks for joining, namaste. Tamarin writes, I am going better today. I am doing better today. Thank you for asking. Well, I'm glad you're doing better today, Tamarin. Maria writes, hello there. Hi Maria, thanks for joining. Namaste. Maria Sistrong Phillips. Marianne Vinca. Hey Marianne, you're back. How are you? Says hi. Matthew Johnson says namaste. Namaste, Matthew. Experience that. Give attention and experience what is here now, in this present moment. And it will create infinity possibilities for you. It can create a miracle for you. It simply requires your attention. It also creates possibilities for you to experience epiphany, extraordinary experiences, happiness, joy. You see. Tamarin writes, how can I bring more love into my life when I really know, though things seem not easy as I once was? Tamarin, you're repeating. Oh, am I reading the old question? I'm reading the old question. Yeah, I might have missed some question there. Okay, so I am reading your old question. Oh, it's going down now. Earlier it was going up, now it's going down. Oh. Well, where my comments go? Says Moksha Mukti is lie. So it's coming back to the same place. Yeah, there's a delay in the comments. Yeah, okay, now I'm in the right track. Yeah, this is new technology, and the commenting, what happens, is not appearing. So I have to go back to the phone, see if I can go back to the phone here. In the meantime, I have to send this message to someone here. Okay. Okay, so I'm going back to iPhone to read your questions. And by the way, Anjan Kumar, if this is not for you, you're welcome to leave. You don't need to be here. uh, you can leave and do something that thought wants you to do. If you feel like that, you're not. We haven't forced you to stay here, and you see, only thought likes to force something. It's not the source. Source say go, leave. Source is subtle, you see, and ultimately you'll come back to something like this. And why are you here in the first place? You see, something is pointing you to go there. Maybe there is something there. Because whatever thought created is not enough for you. And now you're seeking this. You see, that's why you're here. And you're free to leave. There is no one is holding you. Okay, it appears the image is frozen. Okay, so image is frozen. Why is the image frozen? So let me see. Yeah, it's not frozen here. It's frozen from the Facebook. It's frozen from the Facebook. Well, folks, looks like image is frozen, so we'll have to start another session. And this is new technology. From this end, my end, the image is not frozen here on the desktop, and the image is frozen on the live Facebook. So I don't know why it's frozen. And there is certainly learning to do. Oh, it's moving now. Why is it moving? It's moving. Okay, says hello, we're here. Okay, so image is frozen. Image is frozen, but you can hear Moksha Mukti. Krisha Mails writes, hello Krisha, thanks for joining, namaste. Heather Austin, Heather, you're back, how are you? Namaste. Heather writes, hello, we're here. Okay, so you are here and you're not seeing the image because I don't see the image on the iPhone either. So image is frozen. The R is moving slowly. Why is it happening like that? It's the Facebook because on my end on the computer image is not frozen. I can see the image right here. This image is not frozen, but it's frozen on the Facebook. So if Facebook is happening on the Facebook side. Well, I'm still here. Those of you listening, Moksha Mukti is still here. And any comments, questions, concerns, you can simply type it up. And he shall speak regarding that. Or he can just sit here silently. Any questions, comments, concerns, simply type it up. Moksha Mukti Sal speaking regarding that. I have to write this quick reply on my text phone, so cell phone, so I'm writing that, but I'm reading your comments, so feel free to put any comments, concern, and Moksha Mukti shall speak regarding that. And I may have to end this session shortly because I have a company in the house, and you're hearing that. It's not agitating Moksha Mukti, it's not bothering, but it's difficult to do conduct. You may hear something that you don't need to hear. I'm typing something here on the cell phone, iPhone. So I'm typing something here and sending. Okay. Alright, so it says still here, and I don't see any more comment. Okay, Tracy Newbacher. Now I see the comment. Tracy Newbacher is here, and hello Tracy. Thanks for joining. Namaste, and says here. And Chris Pierce is also here. Hello Chris. Thanks for joining. Namaste. It says is opening my own eye sinless the right move for me. Yeah, Chris, I mean, whatever, but what Moksha Mukti is pointing to the source. In the source, everything is available to you now. Chris Pierce, the right move. I don't know what you mean by right move. Tracy writes, is life gonna get better? Always struggling. Yes, Tracy, life's gonna get better. Don't believe in your thoughts. Give attention to the source. Be here and now, in the present moment. That's what Moksha Mukti is pointing out. Krisha Miles says hello. Hello, Krisha. Thanks for joining. Namaste. Heather Austin. Heather Austin. Hi, Heather. You're back again. Thanks for joining. Namaste. How can I help my son get better? How old is your son, Heather? I just received a text, so I'm reading that. Kind of distracted by that for this talks. Coming back to this talk again. That is happening. See, just like the text message you receive from others, those are all distracting you to give attention to yourself. That is happening. That is also happening. Your own thought is also distracting you. Melissa Newman says, I'm seeking, just don't know what yet. That's exactly what you're seeking, Melissa. What is seeking, you don't know. Your thought will never know what you're seeking, but you can experience. That's what Moksha Mukti is pointing out. And you have a good night as well. Maria Sistrong Phillips, blessing for Korea. Yes, Maria, we're going to do quantum prayer. And you can do quantum prayer now. Actually, let's do quantum prayer for Korea. So let there be peace between North Korea and South Korea. So let's do quantum prayer together. And I know there's a delay here, so I'm going to wait a few seconds. Count to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So together now we are doing a quantum prayer. Simply intent and purpose. You're saying in your head with the intent and purpose, let there be peace between North and South Korea. And together we can make it happen, and you'll see in the news something will come out soon. And if you see something in the news, you're welcome to report back that we did quantum prayer and this is what happened. Davarka writes, thank you again for all the prayers for Sylvia. She had moles. Okay, here's a prayer again for Sylvia. Done. Prayer for Sylvia. Heather writes, desperate to help my baby get better. I have taken him to many doctors and specialists. None of them have been helped, and I fear for him. Can anything be done to help him? Heather, what is the problem? It is that ADD. Is it having ADD? It just occurred that I was in the middle of a text message here while giving this talk. Something appeared in Moksha Mukti's thought while reading the text, and it created him to do something forceful, like get mad at this person who he was writing a text. But simply then he recognized, wait a minute, don't believe in that thought, and he stopped writing that text. See, it would have been sounded really bad, but what happened? He stopped that thought. He didn't believe. No, and he didn't stop that thought. He didn't believe in that thought, and he stopped the text. You see, because don't believe in your thoughts. That's what Moksha Mukti is pointing out. Because that was coming. That was not nice. What he was going to do was not nice. Maybe something better will come up. Something better thought will come up. Okay, so desperate to help my baby. Okay, 15 months old. Well, Heather, in that age, there is really nothing much you can do. Certainly, Moksha Mukti will do quantum prayer for a baby. Okay, that's all he can do for now. Do quantum prayer, and you also pray. And those who want to pray for Heather, go and pray for Heather's 15 months old baby. And I'm going to do the prayer now. Done. Moksha Mukti did quantum prayer, and those any of you want to do prayer for Heather, go ahead and do it, and maybe the son or the baby will feel better. Okay, keep on praying and don't give up. Well, there are more comments that Moksha Mukti can see right now. I think right here is a good place to stop. So thanks all of you who joined today's Moksha Mukti live talks. And Moksha Mukti shall speak to you again tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Don't know when exactly, but he will send out the invitation or the fan the page, and that he will share into different place, so you can see when the live talks is happening. So in the meantime, have a blessed evening. And well, just one thing I got to do here, Moksha Mukti's got to do, that he's going to do quantum prayer for all of you who was here today, who've been here today. For all of you, may you be healthier, may you be wealthier, and may you be happier. Okay? Done. Moksha Mukti did quantum prayer for all of you who are listening today, who've been here. All of you, Moksha Mukti did quantum prayer for your health, wealth, and happiness. But in the meantime, keep on giving attention to the source, and have a blessed evening. blessed morning wherever you are throughout the world, and namaste. And I just have to figure out how to end the live section. Where do I end that? How do I end the live session? I guess I can